Hey guys, welcome back to the Great Ones channel and welcome back to our movie review series. And the movie I'm reviewing today is a horror movie with a bunch of jump scares. Hooray. And it also stars Ethan Hawke, who you might recognize as the really boring villain from Moon Knight. But in this movie, he's playing a very angry serial killer. Scared me. And this movie is directed by the same guy who did Sinister, which had a couple jump scares here and there, but not too many. Jesus Christ! Oh my god. And the movie is The Black Phone. Are you fucking serious? Where is that coming from? I don't like this. The Black Phone is a new horror film about young Finney who unfortunately gets kidnapped by a child killer named the Grabber, and he locks Finney into his little creepy basement, and then he starts getting calls from this Black Phone, and it's the killer's previous victims trying to help him out, and it's just some crazy shit. And I overall found the plot of this movie to be very, very interesting and very, very dark as well, so I wanted to give it a watch. So what did I think of The Black Phone? I thought it was alright. I thought it was fine. It didn't really blow my mind or anything. It wasn't amazing, but it was alright. It was just fine. Yeah, there are some dark shit that happens in this movie. But overall, I wouldn't really say it's not as scary as the director's last horror movie called Sinister. I found that movie to be a little more scary. This movie is honestly not that scary at all. I mean, there are moments where the Grabber, played by Ethan Hawke, when he shows up, it's like a little, you're like, oh god, what's he gonna do? But other than that, the movie's not that scary. But before I get into some issues, let's just talk about the good stuff. Everyone in this movie does a very good job of their performances. Like Ethan Hawke as the Grabber, very, very creepy and really weird, but very creepy. The main child actors, you know, the kid who plays Finney, he did a great job, and his sister. They all, like, everyone in this movie did a very, very good job with their performances. Everyone did a great job. And yeah, everyone in this movie did a really good job with their performances. And the main kid himself, Finney, you do really care for him. You really want him to get out of this dude's basement. And yeah, you spend a lot of time with him trying to figure out what to do and how to escape, and some of the scenes may go on for a little too long, but other than that, you do spend a lot of time with him trying to figure out what to do. And there's this one scene where he's emotional, he's crying, and you feel fucking bad for him. It's like, he did such a good job. So the kid playing Finney did a good job, and his sister also did a pretty good job, and they had some nice moments together, which was good. Yeah. And the Grabber, more about him. Ethan Hawke did a pretty good job as this fucking weird guy. Unfortunately, we don't really get to know much about him, which is kind of disappointing. But overall, Ethan Hawke does a good job as this really mysterious child killer. And I wish we got to see a little more of him. But overall, I thought he did a good job. He had like different masks. In like almost every scene, he would wear a different mask, which was really weird but kind of creepy. And yeah. Good. Oh, and this movie is like no joke. Like, this movie is pretty dark. Like, it contains a bit of child abuse and just kids getting beaten to death. Like, this movie it's no joke. Like, this has some dark stuff. And the whole plot of this movie about dead kids calling like this other boy trying to help him, that's dark. Like, holy shit. Like, what the hell? Kind of creepy. And when Finney is trapped in the basement, you're not really scared, but you're kind of like worried for him of what's going to happen, like what the Grabber is going to do, like what is he going to do? So you're a little nervous for him, not really scary. It's just kind of like, oh, you're a little stressed for him. You don't want him to get hurt or die. Yeah, this movie is no joke. It's really dark. All right, now let's talk about some of the stuff I didn't like. I wanted to see more of the Grabber. We didn't get a lot of him. Well, we did. He got a couple scenes here and there, but I kind of wanted to see more of him, and we didn't really know much about him. So not only because Ethan Hawke did a good job as the character, but also because I wanted to know more about him. But we didn't. But yeah, that sucks. I don't know if this is a spoiler, but the Grabber does have a brother that lives with him. And I'm thinking about it more and more. I find it really weird that he's just living with his brother while continuing to do his child murdering stuff. Not only that, because he's also keeping a child in the basement. So don't you think that he's probably going to find out at some point? So I found that really, really strange. Very, very weird, thinking more and more about it. There's this whole thing about the kids, the Finney and his sister, having abilities that they got from their mother. And I won't go too much into it, but it's not really explained very well in the movie. It's briefly explained, but in like one scene, but that's about it. So it's kind of like, that's a thing, I guess. I don't know. It's like a little thing that's happening, but it's not really explained very well. Only like one scene. That's about it. And I don't know. The scene where Finney meets the grabber, I found it really weird that, you know, everyone knows that kids are going missing, so I find it really weird that he's just going ahead and just casually just talking to this dude who already looks very sus, and he was already scared about the whole idea of the grabber, so I find it really weird that he's just casually talking to this dude. And this is a spoiler-free review, so I don't really know what else to say. And yeah, this movie was just fine. It was alright, not bad or anything. All the performances, everyone in this movie did a really good job. Even Hawke did a good job as the grabber. He was pretty creepy. You know, you do feel bad for the main character, and you really want him to get out of this situation. And the movie has some really emotional moments here and there. And overall, I thought the movie was just fine. And would I still recommend you go see The Black Phone? Well, it's getting some really good reviews. A lot of people are liking it, so I would say you should go check it out. I wouldn't say it's particularly scary. Well, I mean, that's up to you, honestly. But it has some scenes that might make you a little stressed and nervous for the characters. And if that's what you're looking for in a movie, just a really intense, stressful movie where you care about the characters and you got some good performances, then yeah, go check out The Black Phone. Alright guys, this is going to be the end of my review of The Black Phone. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you've seen The Black Phone, post comments down below what you thought of it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Oh, phone call. Let's just answer this. Hello?
Don't hang up.
Who is this?
You're gonna die.
Why am I gonna die?
Because you're using the wrong phone.
My god. I gotta go.
I literally told you not.
What the fuck?